grab your imaginary passports and your bags because it's time to become world-trodden explorers right where you are.
Hello. My name is Asher and I'm your host along with my mom, Kristen.
Today, we're zooming across oceans and mountains to one of the most colorful, cliff-hugging, sea-splashing places in all of Italy, Cinque Terre. We'll be meeting our friend Miss Anna, who's going to show us what makes these 5 villages so full of wonder and exciting adventures. Before we get started on our episode, we want to say thank you to Melody and their family for their 5-star review. They said, such wonderful, uplifting messages each episode. My 5-year-old Melody has been listening for years and she loves the stories. We learn a lot as parents too.
Thank you, Melody. I hope you like this one too.
Grown-ups, please take a second to leave us a rating on Apple or Spotify. If you want to support the work we're doing, you can visit us at our website under the support tab to make a contribution. We are a grassroots nonprofit functioning on volunteers, so any amount, big or small, will help us keep the culture train chugging along so more families around the world can join our mission.
Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts.
All right, culture kids, our magical train is just around the corner.
Vroom, vroom. Oops. Wrong engine.
That's okay, close enough. But we are getting on a magical train, not a car.
There you go.
But before we hop on board, let's take a moment to find out where Cinque Terre is in Italy and why this place feels like it leaped straight out of a fairy tale.
It is located on the northwest coast of Italy.
It is right along the Ligurian Sea. If you look at a map of Italy, it's kind of near where the top of the boot starts to curve.
And the name Cinque Terre means 5 lands in Italian.
That's because it's made up of 5 villages. They are built into the sides of steep cliffs and hills that rise up right from the sea. There aren't any big highways or city streets, just tiny paths, staircases, and narrow roads that twist and turn through the mountains.
There are only about 4,000 people who live there full time.
That's not very many at all. It's like a school or a neighborhood. But guess what? Every year, over 2 million tourists visit to see the colorful houses, eat fresh seafood, and hike along the cliff.
Wow, that's a lot of visitors.
Yes, so that's why people in Cinque Terre work really hard to protect their homes, nature, and traditions, so everyone can enjoy the beauty without hurting it. Okay, our magical train is here, so grab your imaginary snorkels and hiking boots because we're headed to a place full of sparkling turquoise water and winding mountain trails.
Come on, you guys.
And if you peek into the water, you might even spot tiny silver fish swimming by or a squiggly octopus hiding between the rocks. Buckle up now because we're going to Cinque Terre, Italy. Welcome to Cinque Terre. We just arrived in Rio Maggiore, one of the 5 magical villages. And wow, take a look around. We're standing at the edge of a little stone dock where the waves are gently pushing against the rocks. Wooden fishing boats, painted in bright blues and reds, are floating nearby. The water is so clear, you can see all the way down to the smooth pebbles on the seafloor. And look, there goes a tiny, shiny fish darting past.
Oh yeah, the water is so clear. I can see them from the dock.
And if you look up, the cliffs are covered in green hills with rows of grapevines and lemon trees. And stacked all along the hills are colorful houses, each painted a different color. Pink, orange, yellow, and even seafoam green, like rainbow blocks balancing on the edge of the sea.
Whoa. It feels like stepping into a postcard. But we're really here. And the ocean breeze feels so nice. Can I go jump in the water now? There are so many kids jumping into the marina.
Not quite yet. We're here to meet Miss Anna, remember?
Is that her over there, though?
Yes, there she is. Careful walking down the rocky path. slow, steady steps so we don't slip.
Don't worry, Mom. Hi, Miss Anna.
Ciao, Kristen. Ciao, Asher. Ciao, Culture Kids. Welcome to Rio Maggiore in Cinque Terre. So excited you guys are here with us.
Thanks for meeting us. We're excited to swim in the marina.
But I think we're gonna go for a mini hike to learn a bit more about the Five Lands. Miss Anna, for those of us meeting you for the first time, can you tell us about yourself?
Ciao, guys. My name is Anna, and I live here in the town of Rio Maggiore in Cinque Terre, Italy. I work for Cinque Terre del Mare, which is a boat touring company in Rio Maggiore.
A boat tour company? What does that mean?
Yes, boat tour company. In fact, a lot of people don't know. One of the main attractions in Cinque Terre is seeing it by the ocean, to see it from the sea. When people come to visit us, we love to show them all of the beautiful creatures of the sea, like the fish, the sea urchins, the starfish, the octopus, all of the beautiful caves. There's so much to explore.
I love sea animals. I hope I can see an octopus.
That would be a treat. So, we know that Cinque Terre has 5 villages. Can you tell us more about them?
In the Cinque Terre, which means 5 lands in Italian, there are 5 small towns that are part of this Cinque Terre. First, we have Rio Maggiore, which Rio in Spanish means river, Maggiore meaning big or grande. So we have a giant river that goes through the town of Rio Maggiore, which is where it gets its name. Second, we have Manarola, which is probably the most popular you'll see on postcards when you think of the Cinque Terre. It has a beautiful view from the side where you can see the whole town on one side of the mountain.
That sounds magical.
Then we have Cornelia, which is all the way up on the top of the hill. But it's worth the walk because it has the best gelato in the Cinque Terre, Alberto's.
Ooh, I love gelato. That's from Italy, right?
Yes, it's the perfect afternoon snack for when the Italy heat gets a little much.
Gelato shops are everywhere. Actually, from standing here, I can already see a gelato store from a distance.
Vernazza is the 4th village. It's my favorite place to swim because you can see all of the fish around the marina.
Can you swim in all the 5 villages?
Yes, you can swim in any of the 5 villages. And that brings us to the next one, Monterosso. Monterosso has the biggest beach and flattest area for swimming. In fact, you'll notice that the beach isn't made of sand, but it's made of rocks. Tiny little pebbles that almost look like sand, but are rocks.
That's no problem for me. Hey, it'll be like a foot massage.
So Monterosso is split into 2 towns. It has the old town and the new town. If you walk through the old town, you'll notice that it's almost like a fairy tale. All of the old structures, colorful buildings, tons of restaurants. You'll see kids playing soccer in the piazzas. Such a fun town.
I play soccer. Is soccer a really popular sport here?
In fact, in almost every city in Italy, you'll find kids playing soccer in the piazzas. It's the favorite sport of Italy.
I knew I'd fit in here.
So, shall we go for a mini hike and explore?
I hope you guys have your walking shoes on because there's a lot of stairs to climb and things to see.
I hope my legs brought their A game. If they quit, I'm crawling like a spaghetti noodle.
Don't worry, Asher. Then we'll scoop you up like a gelato. But in all seriousness, let's be careful going up because these stairs are made of mostly rocks. Let's go.
There are a lot of stairs, but the view is so nice. Why are the buildings so colorful? Our home back in LA is like beige.
Yes, in Los Angeles, where we are from, or even in New York City, the color of the buildings are mostly neutral, white, and nothing like this. Why are the buildings here so colorful?
So, the colorful buildings actually have a purpose. A very long time ago, when people first lived in these villages, the fishermen and farmers would need to know which house was theirs. So, because of this, they painted their houses all different colors. That way, when they saw it from the sea or from the mountain, they would know, oh, there's my house.
Ooh, very clever. So they can be like, that pink one is mine, and that yellow one is yours, and that green one is my grandma's.
In fact, did you know that the Cinque Terre is a national park?
What's a national park?
A national park is a really special place that a country decides to protect because it's beautiful, important, or full of nature that needs care. It can be a forest, a mountain, a desert, or even a whole coastline like Cinque Terre.
Because of this, there's special rules to keep it well preserved. There's a lot of rules that we have to follow. For example, if you'd like to drive a boat in the Cinque Terre, you have to have a special license. This keeps the sea well preserved and taken care of.
That makes so much sense. When a place is as beautiful as Cinque Terre, with its cliffs, colorful villages, and clear blue sea, it's important to protect it and to respect the rules when we're visiting. Having these rules helps make sure that people living here can enjoy it for a very long time, and that nature stays happy and healthy too.
Cool.
Oh, we just climbed a lot of stairs, but the view from here is breathtaking. The sea looks like a giant sparkly blue blanket that goes on forever.
I keep seeing the same tree over and over again. The leaves are shining like silver.
Yeah, I noticed that too. All around us are little twisty trees with leaves that shine like nature's glitter when the wind blows, just as Asher described. Their trunks are thick and bumpy, like they've been squiggled with crayons. The bark is rough and grayish brown, and the leaves are small and skinny, green on one side and silvery on the other.
Wait, are those olives? They look kind of small.
Great question, Asher. Those are olive trees. In fact, you'll notice there are a lot of groves that have olives.
Kind of chubby. I've never had one before. What is it exactly?
What are olives? An olive is a type of small fruit that grows on trees. In Italy, the olive is very important. They eat it as a snack and give it as gifts.
Is there something unique about the olive trees that grow here in the region?
The thing about the olive trees here in Cinque Terre is they grow very small and very tasty because there's lots of sun, sea breeze that adds extra salt and flavor to them. So not just the olives, but all of the plants here get more sunlight because they grow on the mountains, and because they take up more of the seawater, they have more flavor. This makes them grow a little bit smaller, but more tasty.
That is very fascinating, and it makes perfect sense. I mean, look around at how unique this place is. Things in nature, like the air, the weather, and even the kind of dirt can change how food tastes. And I'm really excited about trying olive oil here because I have a feeling it's going to taste different than the ones in other parts of Italy.
Yes, you should definitely try the olive oil here because you'll find that it has a different, sweeter flavor than other olive oil in parts of Italy.
Ooh, can I just pluck this little olive right now? Yoink! Come here, little olive. I'm going to eat you.
Careful, it's not ready yet. First, it has to be developed in a vinegar to give it its flavor.
Oh, oops.
But let's go get a snack later so you can try them.
Sounds good to me.
Let's keep going so I can show you the lemon trees.
Are the lemons different here? Are they super small? Or are they super big?
The lemons here, just like the olives, grow extra sweet and extra juicy. You'll find in almost every gelateria a lemon-flavored gelato. It's very tasty and refreshing in the summer. It's a must thing to try when you're here in the Cinque Terre.
I love lemon-flavored anything. I'll try it.
Me too.
Even the basil, which you'll see in all of the Liguria region, which is where Cinque Terre is in Italy, you'll find that the basil leaves grow very small but have a very big flavor.
Basil? What's that?
Basil is a leafy green herb that smells super fresh, kind of like pepper and lemon mixed together. It's what we use to make pesto sauce, which is a green, delicious sauce we use at home to eat with pasta or crackers. It's one of the most famous flavors from this part of Italy. In fact, we're all coming back here in a few weeks to learn how to make Ligurian pesto.
Woohoo! This place is like a fairy tale. The foods are special and you could see fish, octopus, and the houses are so pretty. What's it like living here?
In Cinque Terre, especially Rio Maggiore, you'll find that it's a very small town, but there are a lot of visitors. This means that you're always meeting new people, but at the same time, you always have a strong community. In a town this small, everybody knows everybody. So if you ever need help or need a hand, there's somebody there for you. There's no place like it in the world.
Oh, I can surely see that. And this also serves as a reminder as visitors to treat this special place like our own home too, by doing simple things like bringing our trash back, speaking softly, and following trail and park rules to protect both the land and the local life. By being thoughtful and respectful guests, we show our gratitude to the people of Cinque Terre for welcoming us into their close-knit and beautiful community.
Thank you, Miss Anna, for this fun hike. But can we get gelato now?
Yes, let's go back down the staircase to the main town and try some gelato.
Before we hop on the train here, our culture kids do have to hop back on our magical train and head on home. Before they go, Miss Anna, do you have anything else you'd like to share?
This part's for the grown-ups. If you want to visit Cinque Terre one day and come visit us, you can find us at stayinriomaggiore.com or Cinque Terre del Mare boat tours. And if you're not able to travel to visit us, feel free to check us out on Instagram or TikTok with more videos on what life is like here.
And all of this information will be available under our show notes.
Ciao, culture kids. Come back soon. In Italian, arrivederci.
Let's go explore the town and get some lemon gelato.
And to our culture kids families, what do you think it would be like to visit Cinque Terre someday? If you were a fisherman painting your home by the sea, what color would you pick and why? Every town, village, and city around the world, including yours, has its own special, unique character. What do you think a visitor from Cinque Terre might notice about your neighborhood? What makes it uniquely yours? We hope you'll keep imagining and exploring all the beautiful places and people in our world, because you never know what new ideas or cool things you'll learn. And always remember, you and your family are valued, welcomed, and celebrated just as you are, because every child belongs here at Culture Kids. See you next week.
Joke time!
All right, Asher, what do you got?
What does a lemon need when it hurts itself?
What does it need?
Lemonade. Get it? Because like lemon, but like aid is like first aid. You know?
Oh, like Band-Aid, lemonade.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. What did the lemon say after it sneezed?
What?
Squeeze me. Get it? Because you squeeze a lemon. Excuse me. Squeeze me.
Oh, good.
Thanks for joining us today. We have tickets to Nigeria, back to Italy, and so many more trips coming up on our culture train. So please hit subscribe and don't forget to tell everyone you love about Culture Kids. Leave us a 5-star rating to be featured on our show, and of course, it'll bring a smile to our face. Thank you for all that you do, and see you next week. Bye-bye.